Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Life After Her podcast with yours truly, Nicole and Sweeney. In today's episode number 34, entitled Interview Day, Journee is keeping her peace, y'all. Although she found herself in a very, very tumultuous breakup with Case, somehow she is able to hold on to her peace. Do you know that it is very possible for you to keep your peace even when you are going through a storm in your life? Journee was going through a very, very difficult breakup, but somehow, some way, she was able to hold on to the peace that God had given her. She was still able to move on with her life. She did not stay stuck. Many of you may have experienced this, or you may be experiencing this right now. If you have found yourself in a very tumultuous experience, I want to give you 3 strategies on how to keep your peace. The first strategy is for you to ignore and tune out your naysayers. There will be a lot of people giving you their opinion about what you should be doing, how you should be living your life, what you should be saying, how you should respond. You have to tune those people out. If it is unproductive and not bringing you to a better place, ignore them. If they are judging you for how you are living your life, ignore them. No need to go and engage with them in back and forth conversations. Ignore them. And if they are very hypocritical of you, you have to set your boundaries. The second strategy you can use in order to keep your peace in a tumultuous life experience is to find things that you're grateful for. I know it can be very difficult trying to see the good in bad situations or experiences. However, I truly want to challenge you to look at what you're grateful for and truly focus on gratitude. Life may not be what you want it to be, but is not as worse as it could be. So I want to challenge you to do this one activity. I want you to every day write down at least one thing you are grateful for. It can be a stranger holding a door open for you. It can be someone smiling at you. It can be a baby running up to you and giving you a hug. One day I woke up in the morning, was getting ready for work, left out my house, was walking to my car door, and there was a family in my parking lot getting ready to leave for the day. And this little girl, who was no more than 1 years old, turned to me and called me mommy. And that morning, it absolutely made my day. I don't know what made her call me mommy. I didn't say anything. I didn't go close to the little girl. She was with her dad at the time. I had on a coat and I think I was just bundled up. And so I don't know if I look like her mom, but I was walking to my car, my own car. So it wasn't like I was going to the car that they were going into. And so I really do not know what made this little 1 year old girl call me mommy. And she literally shouted it across the parking lot. And for whatever that reason, it absolutely made my day. And I could not have, dreamt that up on my own or planned that. But I was just grateful in that moment that this 1 year old little girl saw me as her mommy. And it made my day. And so I didn't get money that day. I didn't, get a free meal that day. It was just that little girl shouting out mommy. And so those little things we have to be grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything big or extravagant. Of course, we are so very grateful for those things. We know that God can do things really, really big, but we also want to look at those small God winks, I call them, that God does in our lives just to put a simple smile on our face. So I want you to begin writing down what you are grateful for every day. And it does not have to be big. And the third strategy you can do to keep your peace is to spend some time alone. I cannot stress how important this strategy is. I was forced to spend time alone during a certain season in my life. And although it was very, very difficult to spend that time alone, and I didn't understand what was going on in my life because I was very used to people being in my space, reaching out to me, talking to me, and I felt like something was going wrong or I was doing something wrong. But as I look back over that experience, it provided me the opportunity to get to know myself very, very well. Sometimes it's not always good to be around people because their habits can become entangled into our habits. Their thoughts can become our thoughts. Their goals and ambitions can become our goals and ambitions. Instead of truly focusing on what's at our core, what makes our soul happy, what brings us true joy, and what God wants to tell us. And so, in order for us to really hold on to our peace, we have to spend time alone. Alone time is okay. It is okay. So I really, really want to encourage you to spend more time alone. And no, this is not, me advocating for you isolating yourself, you going into, this dark space where you don't want to be bothered with anybody, you don't want anyone around you, you don't want to socialize with anyone. But I really want to encourage you to really take time out for you to get to know you and who you are and what your likes are and what your dislikes are and what God is telling you and what you want to do and accomplish and be in your life. So don't be afraid to spend time alone. And today's affirmation is speak life over yourself, prepare for your blessings, and God will take care of the rest. I'm a witness to that. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Whatever you decide to do today, remember that God is proud of you. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to you tuning in next week.